Professional wrestling has always been described as more than just entertainment. It's a blend of athleticism, storytelling, and sacrifice. Yet behind the glamour of bright lights, roaring crowds, and championship belts lies a side of the business that is rarely spoken about openly: the pain, the injuries, and the lasting toll taken on the bodies of those who dedicate their lives to the squared circle. Recently, fans were left stunned and deeply moved after a former WWE Champion openly admitted in a conversation with none other than The Undertaker that his neck was in such a terrible condition that it has affected not only his career but his personal life as well. The heartfelt exchange revealed the harsh realities of wrestling that even legends of the industry cannot escape. The conversation that shocked fans. During an appearance on a wrestling podcast, the unnamed WWE veteran, who once held the World Championship and main evented pay-per-views, opened up about his struggles with neck pain. In a candid moment, he recalled a private conversation he once had with WWE legend The Undertaker. According to him, the discussion wasn't about fame, titles, or legacy. Instead, it was about the physical toll of the business. Fighting back tears, he admitted, "Greater than, my neck is so bad. Every day I wake up and it feels worse. I told Taker that I sometimes wonder if the price we paid was too much. He just looked at me and said, 'We gave everything we had, brother, but that's why people still remember us.'" The honesty of those words struck a chord with millions of fans worldwide. For decades, wrestling audiences have cheered, booed, and followed storylines with passion, but only a select few truly understand what wrestlers endure once the cameras stop rolling. Wrestling's hidden cost. Neck injuries are some of the most common and dangerous injuries in professional wrestling. Unlike other sports, wrestling demands performers take repeated bumps, high-impact landings, and risky maneuvers night after night. Even with trained professionals, accidents happen, and the wear and tear over time builds into serious medical conditions. Superstars such as Edge, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, and Paige have all faced severe neck injuries in their careers. Some were forced into early retirement, while others underwent complex surgeries just to regain mobility in daily life. The former WWE Champion's revelation about his own struggles highlights that even years after leaving the ring, the scars remain. The Undertaker, a silent guardian of the locker room. The Undertaker, known for his legendary 3-decade career in WWE, has long been respected not just as a performer but also as a mentor. Wrestlers across generations speak of him as the voice of wisdom in the locker room. When this former champion opened up to him about his condition, The Undertaker's response wasn't scripted or performative. It was real, raw, and from one warrior to another. Taker himself has endured countless surgeries on his hips, knees, and shoulders. In his own words during his Hall of Fame speech, he admitted there were mornings he couldn't get out of bed without assistance. This makes his empathy for others suffering in similar ways even more genuine. Fans react with heartbreak and respect. Once news of the conversation spread, social media was flooded with messages from fans. Many expressed sadness, saying they never realized how much pain their favorite stars endured behind the curtain. Others applauded the courage of the former champion for speaking openly about his struggles instead of hiding them. One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "We cheer for them in the ring, but it's moments like these that remind us they are real people with real pain. Huge respect." Another added, "The Undertaker has always been the conscience of WWE. His words are comforting not just for wrestlers but for fans too." A glimpse into the human side of wrestling. What makes this story so powerful is that it pulls back the curtain on the human side of wrestling. Championships and WrestleMania main events may define careers on paper, but the sacrifices wrestlers make with their health define their legacies in reality. The former champion admitted that there are nights when the pain in his neck keeps him from sleeping. Sometimes even simple tasks, like looking over his shoulder or bending down, become battles. Yet, he insists he does not regret pursuing his dream, because he was able to inspire millions worldwide. Lessons for the future of wrestling. This heartbreaking revelation has also sparked conversations about the future of wrestler safety. Over the last decade, WWE and other promotions have made significant improvements in concussion protocols, wellness programs, and medical evaluations. Still, stories like this show there is always more work to be done. Experts suggest that promoting longer recovery times, limiting risky maneuvers, and offering lifelong medical support for retired wrestlers could go a long way in preventing such struggles for future generations. The power of brotherhood. At its heart, the conversation between the former champion and The Undertaker is not just about pain, it is about brotherhood. Wrestlers may battle each other inside the ring, but outside of it, they share a bond forged in sacrifice and struggle. When Taker reminded him that fans remember them because of what they gave, it wasn't about championships or money. It was about leaving a mark on people's lives, creating memories that last forever, even when the body begins to fail.